we decided we wanted to work in this alleyway space, but to figure out exactly what we wanted to bring to it, like that took about, I would say, 8 months worth of conversation just to define that.
Being a part of the community engagement feedback sessions were very enlightening. It helped to really stir up creativity and innovation, and it also gave a space for the community to be heard through our advocacy work on what needs to be in the community.
I want to shed the thought of gun violence in this neighborhood. This neighborhood's been plagued by gun violence and violence as a whole. So the whole thing is to get everybody together as a community. And this is why I wanted the community involved. Because when we go home at night, the people that live in these houses are the ones that's going to take care of this. So if we get everybody involved, it's a sense of hope, it's a sense of change. And the more people that come and join, the more people that have sense of actually being involved in this, the better the community go. It takes a community to raise the kids.
People talk about this area as a beehive, a place where the community comes together in strength. Just hearing some of the stories of how the community kind of really helped each other out during the pandemic and really kind of uplifted one another. We came up with these honeycomb elements. And then it kind of just developed from the conversations we had. We had some original ideas where it was presented in a little different format, and the community drove that to what it is. Again, we just see ourselves as a tool of kind of storytelling what the community wants to see in the space, and this has kind of come out of that dialogue.
What happened today is what unity and collaboration looks like in our community. We came together and created some sustainable solutions on the most violence-stricken corner of our neighborhood. We were able to come together to create a safe space for our community.
There's probably more community here than any other neighborhood I've ever worked in. It's amazing to see people just out of their own time do what they can to help their neighborhood and help their neighborhood grow and thrive.
We stand here today as the result of a remarkable collaboration between so many important community organizations who came together to work with the City of Albany to tell us what you wanted here. And so what was once underutilized, what was often seen as oftentimes a magnet for challenges that face this neighborhood, is now a beautiful space imagined by the community.
This was largely community-led, and then we had really strong partners that sort of persevered and were determined to see it through, which actually is what you see today. So we need those partnerships to really make projects like this come to life.
Van Allen team is who and what I want to show love to. Their perception of what community can be, their understanding of community love. That was the vehicle that pushed each and every one of us to be here today.
So the communities come together and really made the hive what it is. So the bees came to the hive, and now it's a celebration of what was created here. And so, yeah, it's just great to see people come in here and take to the nest and really begin to grow and come together. And yeah, it's just been magical to see people take over the space.
Architecture projects and landscape projects, they can be really beautiful, but it's more about bringing the community together to do a project, whatever that project ends up looking like. I think it's more about forming connections with one another and learning about one another in the process.
You can walk this space and you feel differently. Well, for me, I feel differently. I feel like the atmosphere is different in this spot. Like even today, just coming and seeing the infrastructure, it gives you, it's like, wow, things can change. The kids we work with have guns, carry guns, been shot, in gangs, all the people that society don't want to deal with. So I would love to bring them through this space so they can feel what I feel when I walk through this space, because they all looking for a place of comfort, they just don't know where.
Being in nature allows you to synthesize the world in a way where you begin to respect life, right? It's easy for us to go against each other when we deal with the kind of trauma and historical injustice that has visited this community. But through a different synthesis of understanding, through a different synthesis of knowledge in different spaces, and green spaces in particular, they can allow us to see beyond our doorstep.
I'm excited to connect with all the kids that are going to be in this alleyway space. All you need is one little spot for you and your crew. All you need is one little space to connect on the weekend and do your little activity. And that is the thing that you look back 30 years from now and say, that nourished me. And I think that this space is going to nourish the kids.
I imagine the Hive will be a sanctuary for our community to come and just to enjoy and connect to nature, connect to a place of serenity and quietness. And I just hope that our future will be able to just continue the legacy and just help it grow and maintain, and hopefully have more hives around the community.